it can always get worse. And it looks like this is gonna get worse. Now, I'm not talking about the wounds. They still hurt, still uncomfortable. I still can't sleep in any possible way except straight like this, like a corpse on the bed without moving much. So the blood doesn't coagulate too much. Still a little bit worried about the stitches, to be honest, that they're not infected or whatever. But what I'm talking about is something different. So I went to the Charing Cross station, police station, front office, right, yesterday. Today is Tuesday, today is 10th, 2020, and yesterday was 19th, 10, 2020. I went there at around 3:30. I stood there about half an hour or something, maybe a bit less. And the policeman who spoke to me, when I gave him his name, my address, my phone number, whatever, my details, right? He told me that I wasn't in the system. Monday, which is the second day after it's 2 days after what happened, the violent attack, still not in the system. Today I got an email from cms@metpolice.uk. Let me show you. Here we go. Update on your Metropolitan Police crime reference. It says cms@metpolice.police.uk, and it says, "Dear Pavlo Dimitrashuk, we are sorry to hear about you, that you have been the victim of a crime, blah blah blah. We will catch those responsible." Right, sure you will. He got arrested at the moment. He got arrested at the time. But I'm starting to doubt that anything will happen from this. If you need practical or emotional support, oh well, might as well. Probably will need it if this keeps on going. And you see this long email, so this is definitely legit. I answered what's my crime reference number. They obviously replied with no reply, I sent an email saying that this email, it doesn't give replies or whatever. And this is something else that they sent me, because I actually did the form to get my crime reference number, right? It says online form submission, and it says, "Thank you for contacting the Metropolitan Police Service." This by the way is from METCC mailbox, MPSO online forms at met.police.uk 1 hour ago. They say, "Thank you for contacting the Metropolitan Police Service. As such, on your name has not shown any results. If you would like to report a crime, please go on the Met Police website, select report, then crime, and fill in the details. What you have provided is not sufficient." Are you absolutely kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? Is this for real? On the day of the crime, I had about 3 or 4 policemen asking me exactly the same questions with their shitty little camera on their breast, filming the wounds I sustained, asking me what happened. I told them the same story all over again, all the time, even though my mouth hurt like hell. And now they're telling me I'm not in the system. 3 days after what happened, I'm not in the system. After a violent crime, I could have had brain damage, I could have died, it could have gone even worse than it went. I am not in the system 3 days after what happened. You know what? The pain, I can take it. I can take it. But this fucking shit, this is beyond me. This is worse than Ukraine level of corruption. Are you kidding me? Is this some kind of a absolutely monumental level of incompetence, or is this just fucking corruption because the guy is a cop's son? I feel like it might be both a bit. Maybe I'm wrong. Prove me wrong, police. Prove me wrong. deal with what's going on. Could have gotten fucking killed there. Now, it's less about pain and more about just anger and resentment in me. This is just absolutely unacceptable. Such disgusting way of handling a violent crime in the middle of the street, in the middle of fucking Trafalgar Square. And they say I'm not in the system. I need to report a crime now. I need to make a report now. Now, after I've done it a few times with policemen, after I've been in the hospital, and they fucking made me sign a document which they told me at the moment, that it was so that the information from the hospital goes directly to the police with no intermediaries. They told me that. Now I'm starting to doubt it. Now I'm starting to think this was all of those goody two-shoes policemen that came talking to me, they might have been sent there to just let me feel a little bit better about myself and not go to the media with this. They told me to not go to the media. They told me to not go public with this. I'm starting to seriously plan to go public with this. Because this is going to stay with me the rest of my life. And this, you see this? You see this? How the fuck am I supposed to work now? How am I supposed to look for jobs? Huh? I used to work in hospitality, in acting, sometimes when taking care of children. What am I supposed to do now? And I'm not in the system. 3 days after violent crime happens, I'm still not in the system. And you know, the worst thing is, I don't think they would have sent any of this if I didn't actually go to them yesterday. Because today is Tuesday, yesterday was Monday. I went there again, 19th, 10th, 2020, 13:30. So around 3:30 I went there to the Charing Cross station front office. I went there. The guy who was there, he told me my name didn't show up. He was asking me if I was spelling my name correctly. He was asking me if I was spelling my name correctly. This is just... it's a funny world we live in. It is a funny world. I guess it's a bit less funny when you're the scapegoat, when you're the punchline of the joke that this whole deal is. Not today. I'm not going to publish this today. I'm still going to give the police a few days to do something. Let's see where this goes. I really hope this is going to result in something, because I need compensation for this. And more importantly even than that, the psycho, the absolutely unhinged creature who did this to me, he needs to be punished. Because a creature like that walking around the street that might attack people for nothing, because I didn't tell him anything. I didn't tell him anything that would have provoked any kind of reaction. He went for me. No warning, no escalation, nothing. And you know what? I don't know if I said this in the previous videos, I don't remember now. But today, today is the first day that my head is kind of starting to think a bit more clearly. I don't feel the perpetual, like a fuzzy feeling in my head, as if there's fog in it. Today I'm actually starting to think clearly. A little bit better. I don't know if I said this before, but I was told by some of my friends who spoke with some of the witnesses that there was more than one person attacking me. Now, I don't know about that. I don't know what actually happened that well, because after I took the first few punches, I lost orientation. I couldn't see properly. I couldn't understand what was going on. I felt like I was falling down and I was getting up. I tried to stop the guy by grappling him, but I just kept getting punches from all angles. And it's very, very likely that I was attacked by more than one person. I need those people to help me now. I need those witnesses to come forth and speak about this disgusting act of violence in the middle of the day, in the middle of Trafalgar Square. Absolutely unacceptable. And if if in a few days, you see, I'm still having a hard time organizing my ideas in my head, even now. If in a few days there's still no action by the police, or if there's this kind of fucking action, that they send me, I'm not in the system. I'm not in the system. After this happened to me, look at me. Look at this. I am going to go full public with this, and to hell with the consequences. To hell with it, because this is third world country level of incompetence and corruption. Absolutely unacceptable. That's it for today.